Hey everyone, it is Josh with Premier Truck Sales and Rental. Thanks for tuning in this week. I'm pretty excited because we are covering the Mack Granite and the cab specifically of this truck. So basically from here, right to back there, anything that's painted white, essentially. Pretty excited about this. So not only are we going to cover why the Mack Granite is a great roll-off truck, but when you can experience the Premier difference, what those items are that go into that. That being said, start up front. So when you come up to the front end of this truck, you know it's a Mack, and it's not just the giant 4 letters of the Bulldog here. This truck, it really has that distinct Mack look to it, that tradition that we've all loved over the years. But they have gone and improved on that design. The hood's sloped at the corners here. It still gives us plenty of cooling area, but gives you much better visibility, whether it be right in front here or off in this corner. We've all lost a car here. You want to make sure that you don't have as much of a chance of that. On top of this, there is the Bulldog here as the handle, which I've always loved. I think we all have. I mean, who hasn't liked the Bulldog since they were a little kid? On top of that, we've got a grill guard up here. Why let a rock or anything else ruin the radiator, condenser, or intercooler? We want to make sure that that's protected, and this traditional Mack look does that. I love the fact that the giant letters are there. No one's going to mistake that for anything else. Going back to the bumper guard here, the fact that you could put your name here, well, that lets everyone know you're coming. Now, more on the utilitarian side of it, we've got a nice steel bumper here. On top of that, there are tow hooks, because always mentioned when vocational trucks are involved, you're probably going to get it into a situation that you just might not be able to get out of. Having something easy to hook to so you can get yanked out, well, that just makes the day that much easier and better. So as we go a little bit further back, we're going to cover some other things here. First off, these headlights, very easy to replace if one happens to burn out. There's a screw in the back here, undo that, twist the bulb out, you're good to go. These actually do a really good job, once again, of throwing light down the road. There's a number of different angles of reflectors in there that help focus that light where you need it, make sure it keeps it out of other people's eyes, everything like that. On top of that, we have the nice fender flares here because, well, it's a nice looking truck. You do not want these wider base tires throwing all sorts of mud, gook, and rocks up on the truck. Not to mention, people don't as appreciate it when it ends up on their hood either. On top of that, as we go back a little bit, I've mentioned some shiny stuff before. This, nice little added touch for us. So when you look at some other items here, we've got heated mirrors here because those winter months can be brutal otherwise. On top of this, we've all seen it where you close the door and the mirror moves. That's not the case because this is braced against the back part of the door here. Now, this truck could just be a plain Jane, but it's not. First off, we've got a one-piece windshield here. On top of that, we've got this nice stainless visor, not only to keep the sun out of your eyes, but because it looks pretty good. There's the 5 bullet lights up on top, which are always just a classic great look. Plus, a couple of air horns just in case you need to let someone know that you're there. Pretty sure that they'll get it figured out though. As I mentioned before, the hood is designed with visibility in mind. Now on top of that, what's better than one of the peekaboo windows? I don't want to lose a car right here. This window helps me do that. One more thing that Mack does that makes sure that you stay out on the road. It's that guy. Now, it's not just the fact that it's the Mack Bulldog that we all know and love. It's MaxGuard Dog system. It's a telematics system. If you end up with a trouble code, you, your fleet manager, whoever you want can know what that trouble code is and know if you can continue to deliver that load, if you need to find a repair shop immediately, or what the next step should be. It's just that one added step, one added item that can make a huge difference in how your business gets that return on investment. There's one more big thing that I want to mention with this cab, and that is this ginormous back window. It's honestly, it could be classified as a picture window. That is hugely helpful when you need to load a box on. Or if you're unloaded, being able to see cars behind you, or even being able to spot a car that's behind you over on that side. Another thing that's well thought out that makes it just that much easier to do your job, do it well, and do it safe. Next week, we're going to dive into the interior. I'm really excited for that. So make sure you tune in, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. If you've got a question, by all means, put that in the comments below. As always, stay safe out there. See you guys next time.